remember saying that before. Hi, Lashonda.
Hi.
It
I'm
feels so
not sure.
weird. Doesn't it feel weird not to be saying, I'm Angela and I'm Lashonda?
I know. I miss our show, but
I know. We got to get back to our show.
we've gotten so busy.
I know, it's crazy.
You know how we were super bored at the beginning of the pandemic, and then like right around the time people started getting vaccinated, we both just started projecting, projects everywhere.
It's crazy.
It got crazy.
But I missed you and I missed doing our show and I want to do it. And that's partly why I wanted to have Lashonda on for my inaugural, you're my very first interview on my YouTube channel, which is called Angela's Neighborhood.
I'm so excited. I wish I were still in your well, no. I enjoyed being in your neighborhood during the time that I was.
And you wouldn't mind a visit now and then, but
I wouldn't mind a visit now and then.
But you're super happy where you are.
I'm super happy in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's awesome. And yeah, so for those of you who don't know, who haven't watched, Lashonda and I have I'm going to say have in the present tense because we haven't stopped doing it. We have a talk show called A Black Woman and a White Woman Walk into a Bar, where we share a beverage, we do a toast to somebody who we appreciate, and then we just talk about whatever we feel like talking about. And we were doing it. I don't know how many did we do? Like maybe 20 or something. We were doing them pretty.
It feels we stopped either at 12 or 20. It was something involving the two. Yeah. And I don't remember if it was the beginning or the end of the number.
But it was really fun. We had a good time doing it. And then like Lashonda said, we just the world got crazy all of a sudden after feeling like there was nothing to do for months and months, everything got crazy. So, but we haven't stopped doing our show. We're going to start up again. So I thought it would get us kind of warm up too, to have you on as my inaugural interviewee. And I'm going to be interviewing people who are doing interesting things and who I like and I feel like talking to. And so I wanted to have Lashonda on because one of the things that has kept her super, super busy, I know, because half the time I call you don't answer the phone anymore, is she's got a product line, which is she's super excited about. I'm super proud of her because we had talked about starting a business 10, 15 years ago. And now you got your business going, which is super great.
Do. I am beyond thrilled with this because I feel like on a certain level, it's literally just stuff that I make here at home, right? I took a formulary course online. I learned some things that I didn't previously know about making certain types of formulas. And then I just started making them for myself. And I was like, these are really good. And then I made them for a few people, and then a few more people, and then a few more people.
And they told two friends, and they told two.
And they told two friends, and they told two friends. It's literally like that. And it just sort of escalated. And I was like, oh my God, I've got to get my branding together. So I'm going to grab my business card, which includes the logo, so that you all can see it.
Shonda's Botanicals.
That's me. I'm Lashonda and Shonda's Botanicals.
And I can testify that they're wonderful because I've tried them, and several people I know have tried them, and everybody loves them.
Yeah, I enjoy making them as much as hopefully people enjoy using them because I really love making them. I have to tell you that, especially with the hair products line, which is not like a shampoo and conditioner, or this or that. It's not those things. It's literally the things that curly girls need the most is to feel like they have freedom with their hair. And this is something that historically has been problematic for all types of curls, but specifically African-American women and their natural hair. And so I found something that worked for me well. And I started providing it to people, and they loved it. So I was like, well, this is something I'm going to start offering, and I've got to figure out how to make the shelf life a little bit longer. I did some research on preservatives and which ones were safer than some others without adding lanolins and all sorts of other things. And so I found a lanolin-free preservative that I've been using that works pretty well to extend the shelf life of that particular product to about 2 months from about maybe 10 days. So, and that's the flaxseed gel, and I use it as a detangler and a leave-in. And it literally gives me some curl definition that I didn't previously have, but it also detangles my hair beautifully, which is problematic, especially for young Black girls in the summer. You know what I mean? Like, who want to swim and get wet and enjoy themselves. And then, what am I going to do with my hair now? And parents spending, hundreds of dollars on 5 different conditioners. You don't have to do that. The flaxseed gel does a beautiful job of detangling. It also adds shine. It helps tame flyaways. So all levels of curl works really well with this gel, like wavy hair. I have clients who span the entire curl spectrum. So that's one of my favorite products. And then I also make a scalp therapy oil, which is great for itchy scalp or dry scalp, which we all get, especially if we're washing our hair a lot in the summer. And in the winter too, because of the weather changes, especially on the East Coast. I get less winter than I used to, but I still need a hair oil for my scalp. And I also make 2 hair moisturizers, one of which, the hair moisturizers were a large R&D project, because I was trying to figure out something that didn't have a lot of smell to it, but that worked as a great moisturizer. So research. I went through a bunch of nut butters, some of which are still sitting in my cabinet doing nothing, because I just didn't like the smells. And I finally came across some cocoa butter, and I really liked the way that it melted. It works well with mango butter, also unscented. And this way I can scent or not scent products for people, because some people don't want a scented product. And that's something that, they should be able to have.
Yeah,
So
one of the things that I like about your stuff is that it smells really good, but it's not overpowering. I hate stuff that's super smelly. Even if I like the smell, I don't like it if I feel like, and your stuff smells really good when you're putting it on, but it doesn't, it's not like, it's not overpowering, and it fades after a while. So you don't feel like, I like that.
Yeah, that's part of that, is just using essential oils. It's really, I suppose you can use so much essential oil in a product that it sticks with you for a long period of time. But generally speaking, the product, especially the Lashonda butter, the body butters that I make, which are mango butter based, it's literally just to give you a little bit of a lift, a nice scent to give you some aromatherapeutic benefits, and then it goes away.
That's one of the things
with moisturized skin.
That's one of the things that I like about your products and how you explain your products, is because I've heard you talk about your products even before they were necessarily products, like your stuff that you were putting together for your own use. And it's like, that's kind of like you take, and it's one of the things I don't do often enough for myself, but I really appreciate that you do it, because it's a reminder to me to take a moment, like this is a moment for me to take care of myself and pamper myself. And so it's like, I think that's kind of how you use scent, if I'm not, if I'm correct, if I'm wrong, that it's for the moment that you're using it. It's not supposed to be something like a lot of shampoo. A lot of shampoos, like, it drives me crazy. I'll be smelling it in my hair for like the rest of the day. I don't want to be smelling shampoo in my hair all day,
Yeah.
You know, but
No,
like
spot on.
I like having a scented product when I'm using it, you know?
Right.
So I think that it's a nice reminder, like this, I'm taking this time for myself, and, you know, it's a self-nurturing thing, but it's not like I want to be smelling like, you know, a rose garden the rest of the day.
Right. And it also doesn't take forever to rub a product into your skin.
Mhm.
Like some people, everyone's used the lotion that leaves the white streak, and then you've got to continually like, oh my God, I've been rubbing my hands and legs, and then it winds up making you late in the morning. I can promise you that my butters don't do that. I'm going to just take a little bit of this. So that's how much butter I'm going to use on my hands, right? So you're going to just wipe that in. And we're done. We're done, just like that. And while there's a little bit of a shine right there, that's going to seep right in.
Yeah, it's not, you don't want them feeling sticky.
And that's because of the water content in the products. You know how most lotions are made with 70% water, sometimes 80%. My product is made with 30% water. So it actually does moisturize your dermis. Another new favorite, the lip scrub. So someone asked me for a lip scrub, and I was like,
because I don't know about this. I'm excited to hear about this because I don't know about this.
I love a lip scrub. It helps get any of the like dead skin off of your lips. And I've been swimming a lot this summer, and I've been outdoors in the sun a lot. And while I use protection on my lips, it sometimes gives me a little bit of a peel. So I'm going to show you, this is the lip scrub. Whoops, and a little bit spilled. That's one of the reasons why I put my hand there. It's made with an edible oil, organic cane sugar.
NAN space edible, not
yes, an edible oil. It's made with organic cane sugar and organic lemon juice. When I tell you, I don't know if y'all remember, oh, and a little bit of peppermint oil, just because people like peppermint on their lips. Some people do. You can always have it without. But ever since I was a little kid, I've always loved like lemon drop candies.
Me too.
This tastes like that. So what you'll do is you'll just put a little bit on your fingertips. And then you're gonna just rub that in and around your lips.
You know what occurs to me is that I've never really spent a lot of time taking care of my lips, but I've noticed with mask wearing, I like my lips are all messed up from wearing masks, you know?
Yeah.
They get dry and then they get gunky, you know, it's gross. So something like that would be great.
It's fantastic. And it comes in a 1 ounce jar. Now, I don't know if you can see this well, but I've got the scrub all on my lips. If you want to, you can literally just lick this off. That's what I'm doing.
I can see that. That's nice. I'm gonna have to try that.
How many times have you gotten a lip scrub that you can literally eat? I mean, there's nothing else in there. We don't need a preservative because there's no water. It's literally an edible oil, organic lemon juice. Sorry, still licking my finger. And organic sugar.
Nice.
Now I feel like I just had a little peppermint and a
feel
lemon candy.
refreshed.
Yes. Making sure I got it all off.
Don't want to waste any of that.
Yeah.
That's great.
And the 1 ounce containers are going for $9. It's a whole 1 ounce. And I package everything in glass jars because I don't like plastic, and because you can reuse this for something else when you're done.
Mhm.
I'm trying to avoid the plastic. Like the lid is plastic, and that's enough plastic for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All of-
how do people get in touch with you to order stuff? How do they order stuff?
You can find me on Instagram at Shonda's Botanicals. You can also email me at shondasbotanicals@gmail.com. Or you can just ask Angela.
Yes, you can ask me. I know where she is.
She knows where I am. She knows how to get in touch with me quickly if you want to get any of those things. If you want a Shonda butter for your beautiful summer bodies, any body that's existing in the summer is a beautiful one. I use a variety of different essential oils to scent them, none of which are gendered. We don't do that at Shonda's Botanicals. We want you to like what you like and not feel like you're on the wrong side of anything. Whatever you like, I want to make you.
That's awesome. You know,
Yeah.
it's so cool. I was talking to somebody recently about the people that I know from this neighborhood and the people that I've known for a long time. And so many of them right now are really doing some really wonderful things. You know, we've got writers, artists, musicians, entrepreneurs making wonderful products. And it's just, it's so exciting for me because I feel like, you know, we all think back about the time that we met, you know, and at Vox Pop and how everybody was struggling because it was 2008-ish, 2009, 2010. Times were hard and the economy was bad and people gotten laid off and everybody was trying to figure out. And I feel like we're starting to see the fruits of that, you know, that labor. And I have several people that I know and that I'm very fond of. And you're at the very top of that list, who are doing some really great things, man. So it makes me very happy and excited. Yay!
Thank you. And I mean, honestly, my plan is to keep doing this. Like, this is something that I can do until I'm old.
And you like doing it.
And I love doing it. I absolutely love making these products. I mean, yeah. And it is something that takes me back to those days in the sense that I wanted to build something for myself. I wanted to build a business that was outside of my regular corporate job because I don't ever want to be in a position where someone else can make a determination whether or not I have income ever again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good thing to work towards.
You know, so
you had the entrepreneurial spirit all along. I know that about you. But what's so cool about this is that you found something to do that is really close to your heart too.
Yeah,
that's like the best of all possible worlds.
It is. I've had this giant head of natural hair for a really long time. I'll take this down so that you can see it in all of its wildness. This is what I work with. I get in the pool with this. I get out of the pool with this. I come home, I detangle it using my product, and I moisturize it using my own product.
And you've gotten some great comments from people too.
Oh my God. I literally burst into tears. There was an 11-year-old customer whose father purchased products for her. And I went back to him. I circled back to him. I was like, how's the flaxseed gel and the moisturizers working for your daughter? He was like, well, you really have to ask her. She kind of keeps me out of this stuff. And I was like, okay. Well, that was even better because, like, how many dads think to buy products for their daughters? You know what I mean? Yeah. Outside of just going to CVS or some other drugstore. So I got in touch with her and she was like, oh my God, it's great. She told me that it used to take her anywhere between an hour and a half to an hour to brush out her hair.
Wow.
She told me now it takes her 10 to 20 minutes max.
Wow. That's great.
My heart burst into 1,000 stars.
Mhm.
I mean that. I mean, it's 9, 10, 11, 12. That's when you're starting to look at yourself differently, right?
Mhm.
And I think that it's important, especially for young women with hair that isn't exactly like Barbie's. You know, I think it's important for them to have access to things that are going to help them manage their own hair so that it doesn't become a point of stress,
Right.
you know?
Right. And some of my it's not some of my white women friends use your hair products as well. So
They sure do.
yeah.
They sure do, because they also have, I apologize. I think that a gnat just flew into my glasses. I'm outnumbered by bugs in Atlanta and my door's open, so it's going to happen. They usually leave at some point because there's nothing here for them. But yeah, like I said, the entire spectrum of curly haired person can benefit from that flaxseed gel. It's so great for the hair. Look it up. I mean, I'll send you some links for you to post, just so that you know that there's been some serious research done on this very simple product that works beautifully in all types of hair.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I know you've got something else going on, and so I think we'll start wrapping it up. But I'm so excited for you. I'm so happy for you. And let's make a commitment to the folks out there that we'll have another show soon.
Yes, we must have another show
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
I'm excited to make a cachaça beverage too, because I got some cachaça. So
Oh, that reminds me, I got cherries in my fridge that need to be maraschino.
are you going to make maraschino cherries?
I'm gonna make maraschino cherries. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I
That's a
think
show in and of itself.
I know we should do one of our shows. We should do like we could do dueling kitchens. We could each be in our kitchen talking about what we're making. Yeah, I'm gonna make it. I've got some ground marinades. I think I'm gonna do that and bourbon. A mixture of bourbon and ground marinade. Yeah.
This sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Let me know if you find yourself needing to ship to Atlanta.
I will do that.
Because like
you can be my quality control person.
I would do that for you for free.
That's so kind of
I might even pay you so that I can do that.
Yeah, we'll see how we'll see how they turn out. I haven't decided yet. Well, see, the problem with that is then I have to can them. And I wasn't gonna can them. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna bottle these for the fridge so I can make sure I like the flavor. And if the flavor is good, then I'll can some.
Okay.
Because then I could ship them to you.
Can I just note that like
Or I can come visit.
That your glasses are really cute?
Yes, thank you. These are, I think every woman should have a pair of sexy librarian glasses.
These are extra cute.
I like that. They're
like,
right.
Right. And then you've got this red necklace on. So it all ties together.
I didn't have time to put on my makeup, so I figured at least I'd slap on an accessory.
Oh no, the eyeglasses count as a lipstick. They're so fly.
Yeah, I love these. These are, and they're really comfortable. I was afraid they were going to be, kind of, because they don't have a lot of bridge,
Yeah.
Whatever you call that, the pads. But they don't slide off. They don't slide down, and they're very comfortable. They fit well. Yeah.
People have gotten better at making eyeglasses.
Well, a lot of the internet has just done so much for lowering the cost of eyeglasses. I mean, these glasses a few years ago, if I just bought them at an ophthalmologist or whatever they're called, they would have cost me probably around $1,000 or more.
Yeah.
Because they're designer frames, but mainly it's because I have super bad eyesight. And so, and I have to get the progressives transition. I get their transitions and then their progressives. And then because my eyesight is so bad, I have to pay to get the glass, squish the glass down. Otherwise, I'd have the Coke bottle glass thing. So yeah, my glasses before without designer frames, which is like the cheapest frames I could find, were around $800-900. And I got these for $300 because I ordered them from the internet.
That's fantastic.
The internet, because the competition now, and I think glasses were just way overpriced before.
Yeah, it drives the cost down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those same people that used to charge $800, well, if they're still doing that, they're getting fewer customers. The market share is going to shrink because most people don't want to pay that and know that they don't have to.
Well, it was brilliant. It's the first time in my life that I've actually been able to order 2 pairs of glasses. So I have a backup. Because I'd never been able to afford, to get spend $2,000 on glasses, forget it.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for noticing. I love these.
Yeah, they're super cute.
All right, my friends. So we'll have maybe we should say that'll be our thing. Our next show will be about making maraschino cherries because we've talked about it enough.
Yeah, I mean, I want to watch you make them. I'll just sit here and I'll make myself like a boozy smoothie and I'll be like, Are
you going to be able to stand it though? Because we know how much you like to talk when you're making stuff. You like to describe what you're doing. So I'm not sure if
complete cooking show happening, no matter what I'm doing in this kitchen.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Gustavo's even like, who are you talking to? I'm like, don't you judge me.
I have been in the kitchen a lot with you, so I know this to be true.
It's completely factual. I can't help myself. It's what I do. It's what I like.
It's part of your charm, darling.
Yeah.
It's part of the magic that makes you you.
Aw, thank you.
All right, my friend, I miss you, and we'll get together soon to do our show. And thank you so much for joining me and being my very first guest on Angela's Neighborhood.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, and I'm so happy for you with this business that you're running. And and I'll put down your Instagram address on here so people know where to order it. And, yeah.
Thank you, Amber.
I love the product. So
beautiful. Let me know when you're out.
I will.
All right.
Bye, darling.
Bye.
Talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.